And we're live. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So I believe that we're live. I'm not sure, but I believe that we're live. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Monday edition of Wealth Builders Live, our Wealth Builders Webcast Live, Monday night edition. So my name is Mohammed Mahdi. I'm broadcasting from Atlanta. Very excited to be here with you. This is our first maiden voyage with our Monday night edition of this telecast, this webcast. So we're excited to have you here, and we're going to do housekeeping in just a second. Let me just check a few things to make sure that that you can see me. And to make sure that we're live. Awesome, awesome. So I'm needing a little interaction. If you're watching this from a laptop or desktop, you're seeing the screen like this. To the left, to the right of your screen, that should be over here, you would see a chat box. It's a comment box, and that comment box is live. I'm live and you are live. And so I'd love to make sure that all this technology is working together properly, and you can help me with that by typing in your name and where you are connecting with us from tonight. And you could take one extra step and say, we hear you and we can see you. So if you could do those two things, that would be great. I'm going to check to see how we're being received. Let's see, here we go. Let's see if we can do a refresh here. And refresh our screen to make sure that we are connecting together. Very, very excited to have everyone here this evening, which we're going to get underway in just a second. So I see that Marcus Cooley is saying that he can see me. Awesome. I hope you can hear me too. I hope you can hear me too. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to have a discussion about true global wealth. That's the topic for tonight. True global wealth. Not only wealth, but real wealth, true wealth, and to be able to have that globally, meaning no matter where you are going to, with the knowledge that you receive tonight, be able to take steps towards having time freedom, location freedom, and financial freedom. That's what this is about. And we're going to be speaking about gold bullion as the vehicle to get there. Isn't that cool, right? We'll be speaking about having complete mastery over your weekly cash flow, your monthly income, how you can manage your financial affairs better, because let's face it, the most important economy is the one that's right inside of your house, under your own roof, right? That's the most important economy. So we're going to be speaking about how you can gain mastery over your weekly cash flow, monthly income, how you manage your financial affairs, and how you can gain complete mastery over your time so that you have the time to pour into the projects that are most important to you. And we're going to be doing that using gold bullion as our vehicle of choice. So this is really a phenomenal conversation. We're going to be speaking about wealth accumulation using one of the world's most sought after precious assets, gold bullion. And we're also going to be talking about cash flow, how you can generate cash flow. And then we're tying that all together with a principle of the super rich, which is paying yourself first. So this is, this is an absolute incredible opportunity. Now, just as we're doing this housekeeping, I want to let you know, so people are chiming in now, saying there's a little bit of static. Hold on a second. Let's see if we can adjust that. And that might be on your end. You may need to refresh, whoever's saying that we're a little bit staticky. So check on your end to see if you can refresh. Let me check on one thing, and I'll be right back. See if that has anything to do with the static. Let's see if my sound is crystal clear or not now. Hopefully that what I just did behind the scenes will have an effect over the sound quality. So hopefully we're coming in crystal clear. Housekeeping again, if you're on a cell phone, we welcome you. Simply tap on the phone and you should see a comment section because you're live too. This is live with me tonight, broadcasting from Atlanta, but you're live too, and we'd like for you to type your name and the city that you are connecting with us from tonight. And if you can hear me, just do me the extra favor of saying, I can see you and I can hear you. So as you are joining the webcast tonight, please let me know where you are broadcasting from because this is interactive, it's live, you're a part of this just as I am, and you may have questions as we go along. Again, this is our Monday edition of Wealthbuilders Webcast. We do this live every Monday night from here all the way through this year of 2017, this year of manifestation. So we're excited to have you here. So let's talk about the format for tonight. Go bullion, right? True global wealth. How is it that only 1% of the world's population owns real gold bullion? And we're not talking about costume jewelry. We're not talking about the jewelry that you would have that might be considered 18 or maybe even 24 karat gold, as in Rolex watches or pendants or anything like that. We're talking about gold bullion bars, gold bullion that has been mined from a refinery that has been certified by the LBMA, London Bullion Manufacturers Association, as a refinery that produces 999.9% pure 24 karat gold bullion. So we're talking about bars, right? And I know you're used to seeing the big bars, but we're going to discuss in our discovery this evening how market demand, because of looming suggestions of a near or an upcoming possible recession, demand on gold bullion as a safe store of wealth has opened up some incredible opportunities for people just like you and me to acquire store of value against a declining paper currency, no matter what country you're in, right? All paper currencies are a weaker form of money or a weaker store of value than gold bullion. And that's why gold bullion is the most sought after precious metal on the planet. Wealthy people know that, and we're going to be discussing and discovering that tonight. So let's see. Let's come in now. I just want to check one more time to see that we are absolutely being received well. And it seems as though we are. So wonderful. Let's get underway. We're going to be doing a series of screen share on this first session tonight. And as we go forward, the nature of our presentation is going to change. We're going to do a number of things during the presentation. So we'll be doing some video. We'll have other panelists in as we go forward. Monday nights and Wednesday nights are going to be excellent opportunities for you to share in this this journey with us about using gold bullion as a way of accumulating wealth, generating cash flow, believe it or not, and practicing the principles of the super rich, and that is getting in the habit of paying yourself first. So let's see if we can go to, let's see if we can get back here, right? And 1 second, we'll pull up some things and see if we're able to do a screen share. 1 second, almost there. Almost there, dear family. Awesome, awesome, awesome. By the way, type in the comments, if you would please, what your current method is of saving. Whether you have 401ks at the job, or you're doing your own private investing. You might have CDs, you might have money market accounts, you might have a mutual fund. Type in the box what you're doing right now to save some of the earnings that you have. Everyone should be involved in some form, and it could be stashing it under your bed. I don't know, but if that's the case, we're not holding anything. We're not leaving anything out tonight. Share with me in the comments what you're currently doing to save wealth right now, if you would please. Awesome, awesome. Awesome. I wanted to give a few minutes for some other comments to come through. Let's see if we can have a conversation about Go Bullion and why we feel that it's a better store of wealth. Let's just see. Hold on 1 second. Screen share. Ladies and gentlemen, just bear with me 1 second. We're having a little bit of fun here with screen share. We're having just a little bit of fun with screen share. So bear with me 1 second.
Well, hello there, and welcome to Carrot Bars. My name is Howard Olson, and over the next few moments, I'm going to share with you what is undoubtedly the most powerful financial literacy program in existence today. I'm going to share with you how to turn your spending habits into savings habits and get paid in both cash and gold for doing it. But I want to begin with a quick question. When you think about most North Americans, Canadians and Americans alike, in a very general sense, do you think they have a plan to get themselves out of debt and have the ability to retire in the next 3 to 5 years? Let me ask you another question. Do you? And if you do, how's that plan actually working for you? You see, I've asked that question literally thousands, maybe tens of thousands of times in the last decade, and the answer that usually comes back is probably pretty similar to what you were just thinking. And if that's true for you, I want to share with you why that is, why there's no shame in it, and what we can actually do about it. You see, the numbers never lie. They will always tell us the truth. And since the depths of the Great Depression in 1932, under the Federal Reserve banking system, the dollar has lost 98% of its purchasing power, while gold, the vehicle that once backed our currency, has soared in value by over 4,300%. We can look at it like this. In a typical household making typical purchases every single week, since 1980 to present day, a loaf of bread has gone up 959%. Movie tickets, 483%. Housing in many markets up to 1,100%. The simple postage stamp has risen by 800%, and milk has gone up by 257%. Now let me ask you this. Have you seen a 250 to 1,000% increase in the real wages that you can bring home in the past decade? I don't think so. And that's exactly the problem. We just can't get ahead of the inflation curve. This is why we're finding it so difficult to create any meaningful savings, get ourselves out of debt, and stop living paycheck to paycheck. Listen, here's the simple truth. It is absolutely impossible to outrun an exponential inflation on our linear incomes. And the inflation that the government tells us doesn't exist is very real, and here's the proof. We can look at it like this. If you had $100,000 worth of cash in 1932, that cash today is worth just $2,000 in purchasing power. We could say it like this. It takes $100 today to buy what $2 would have got you back then. Or we can look at it like this. If you had $100,000 worth of gold acquired in 1932, let it just sit, accumulate no interest, that gold today is worth a staggering $4,449,313 at the time of this video. Gold has soared relative to the declining paper because they keep printing it and there's no store of value behind it. That's what's called a fiat currency, an unbacked currency. And Voltaire said it like this. A fiat currency will always return to its intrinsic value, zero. So everything we read and everything we hear and everything we see says it's valuable. It's important to get some of our portfolio into gold. Hold gold and hedge yourself against inflation. But there's a problem. Gold is expensive. At $1,200 to $1,800 an ounce, many of us don't have $1,200 to $1,300 that we can peel off and go get ourselves an ounce at a time to create any real, meaningful, inflation-proof savings. And even if we could, it's inaccessible. Many of us don't know where to find it. We don't know how to get it. How do we get our hands on it? And once we have it, where do we store it and what do we do with it? And lastly, it's difficult to use in its current format. You can't just get out of the gas station or the baker, pull out an ounce of gold, and expect to get change in return for your next tank of gas or your next loaf of bread. So clearly, gold is the end.
Wow. Okay, it seems as though a great conversation, but nobody is able to see the video. And I apologize about that. Just hold on one second, and let's see if we can work through the technical glitch. I promise you though, those of you who are here tonight, we are doing this twice a week. We're on a different format on Wednesday. The Wednesday format is a Zoom cast, and we are 100% sure, well, we'll say 99.9% sure that you will have full exposure to all of the medium that we're using to share this discovery with you. So just bear with me for just a second. We're wanting to at least provide a link, a couple of links for you for our Wednesday webcast, so that you're sure to gain the benefit from that, because we value your time. We know how precious your time is, and we absolutely appreciate you coming here this evening to spend a moment with us to make sure that you are pushing your family forward, that you're getting information that's going to get you to the next level of enjoyment in your life. We know it's important. So we want to apologize on behalf of the True Global Wealth community, but at the same time, we're giving you an alternate, right? We are having a little bit of technical difficulty today on this platform. It's a brand new platform for us, but on Wednesday, we are 99.9% absolutely sure that you'll be able to get all of the information. So hold tight, hang tight. Let me get a link for the Wednesday webcast. We're going to put that big on this screen so that everyone can see it. We'll be right back to share that in just a second. As a matter of fact, we'll put it inside of the chat. So if you're looking in the comment box, we're going to put the Wednesday live stream webcast. It's an interactive, informal discussion that's going to happen Wednesday at 9 p.m. Eastern. So hold on one second. Let me get that. And let me get over to the chat to make sure that we load that in for you. Absolutely. As a matter of fact, if we have any team members here that can quickly put their hands on the link for our Carrot Bar Summit. Aha, let's see. Yes, we have it. We have it here. So if I could get some assistance in people putting the link and the time for the Carrot Bar Summit on Wednesday. We don't want to frustrate our guests, but we want to absolutely deliver value tonight. So we're going to make sure that we post that in the chat right here, right now. And we'll ask all of the guests that are here if they could comment, yes, that you can see the time and the URL for our Wednesday session. Let me make sure we get that posted. It's Carrot Bar Summit, True Global Wealth, Wednesdays at 9 o'clock, and we're putting the link inside of our comment stream. So if you're watching this from the phone, tap the screen so that you can see comments. Make sure that you can see the comments, right? And scroll down, get the link, or see the link, and then comment in the comment section, yes, we can see the link for Wednesday's webcast. We want to make sure that we are respecting your time. So anyone that can see the post for our Wednesday night session in the comments, please give me a yes in the comment stream. Yes, we see the link and the time. Okay, Sam Logan has also posted. Can I get one more person to post? Okay. James has posted an event link. If anyone can post the, I need one more person to post the link so that we have the link and the time. As a matter of fact, if you just want to copy what I've done or what Sam has done and repost it in the comments section so that we have 3 of those back to back on top of each other, that would be brilliant. And let's see if we can get that done real quickly. Let me refresh the screen and see what we have. 1 second. Awesome. Marcus Cooley, thank you so much. James Head, thank you so much. So let me get back to my screen. Awesome. So again, this is the Monday session. We'll be meeting here Monday nights at 8 p.m. Wednesday, we're at our Zoomcast at 9 p.m. And the Zoomcast is a very, very informal discussion. We've got tons of content for you to enjoy with us. And that conversation is totally interactive. It's not just me. There will be dozens of other people there on Wednesday night to join in that conversation. So I think you're going to really enjoy that. On behalf of the True Global Wealth community, the men and the women of True Global Wealth, on behalf of this phenomenal project in Gold Bullion, we thank you for your time. We look forward to seeing you on Wednesday at 9 p.m. We wish you a pleasant evening. Thank you so much and good night.